Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen are two of my favourite manga and anime, so naturally my brain comes up with scenarios for both of these shows, and now that I do what ifs, I perform to express these scenarios. So what if Itadori is Denji? Now for this, I'm not just going to straight up replace Itadori with Denji, I'm instead going to change events in Jujutsu Kaisen's world to lead to Denji instead of Itadori, and changing character's personality. Also, this does contain large spoilers for both Chainsaw Man and Jujutsu Kaisen, so sorry if anybody in the future is reading this and it turns out Gojo's gay or something, or anything of that. I'll probably put on what chapter is at the time of recording, or what the next chapters are, because right now we don't know things like what is up with Pochita's powers to erase things, or what's up with Itadori's dad and his mum, or we kind of do with Kenjaku and stuff. So yeah, let's get straight into this. So yeah, in this version, Kenjaku still takes over Itadori's mum, well in this case Denji's mum's body, and takes back shots like in canon. Except this time you could think of it as Denji's dad, like Itadori's dad. It's not very important, other than hair colour. Yeah, it doesn't make sense with Kenjaku and making him Sukuna's vessel. In this version, Kenjaku gives birth to Denji instead of Yuji. And let's just say he fakes his own death, saying it's heart disease, and takes Yuji's grandpa with him, which in this version is Denji, right? So I forgot the names of Yuji's parents. But yeah, so Kenjaku gives birth to Denji, he fakes his own death, saying it's a heart problems, but in the process he ends up somehow killing Yuji's granddad, because Denji shouldn't have, because just for the sake of plot, Denji's not really supposed to have any family members, as screwed up as that is. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, after what he assumes to be his wife's death and his dad's death, Denji's dad would become abusive and gamble a lot, etc, etc, to the point he just becomes Denji's dad. Again, at the time of writing and recording, we know nothing about Denji's dad and his mum. The only line we know about Denji's mum is that she died of heart problems. So yeah, after one day, Denji's dad would come home drunk and would try and attack Denji, leading to Denji attacking his own dad and killing him, just like in Chainsaw Man, and he'd lock it behind his own mental door. Anyways, this would lead to Denji gaining his dad's debt, and due to Kenjaku as his mother, he'd be able to see curses and have a small amount of curse energy, and this is important, have the same body as Yuji, so he still has that insane physical strength. As at his dad's grave, he'd run into the chainsaw curse Pochita, who'd be injured from something, but not as bad as he was in Chainsaw Man. Again, we don't know what's up with that. I think it's a gun devil, considering it looks like gun wounds. But timelines kind of just don't make sense, I guess. I'm not going into too depths on my theorizing Chainsaw Man. Anyways, this would lead to Denji accidentally making a binding vow with Pochita, that for exchange of Denji saving Pochita, Pochita in exchange will have to help Denji. Yeah. Now from here, Denji would try his best to save Pochita, who for the sake of plot would heal quickly. As until Denji would be 16, he'd work for the Yakuza, who in this version would be led by curse users, who'd give Denji a bare-bone explanation on curses and how they work. As Denji captured curses with Pochita for the Yakuza to make deals with others in the underground black market of curse energy-related items, such as curses, curse tools, etc, and slavery of curse technique, yeah. And the trade of curse techniques by forced marriage, I guess, yeah. Denji would also be forced to fight curses for the entertainment of the curse users, who you don't know what curse users are. I'm pretty sure they just mean evil sorcerers. Geto became a curse user after he left Jujutsu High, or evil in terms of what the higher-ups think are evil. Anyways, Denji would be exceptional at fighting the curses due to his extremely strong body like Itadori's, and the fact he's wielding Pochita. However, he'd still be forced to sell his right eye, a kidney, and one of his testicles to help pay for his debt, though these actions would not even dent it. As Denji would live in poverty, dreaming for basic things, just like in Chainsaw Man. Now, with that quite long, prolonged background explanation over, let's begin the what if. Rain pummeled the metal roof of the shed, sound of thunder in the distance, as we'd enter the makeshift shed to see Denji cradling Pochita. I want to sleep. Denji groaned. Why can't I just shut my brain off and sleep? Huh, Pochita? Denji said, looking at Pochita now laying on his chest. Pochita responding with a bark. Yeah, you're right. Damn, why can't you even have good sleep? The little boy would suddenly jolt up and cough up blood. Her blood? Wait, Dad said Mum died from her heart problems. And she coughed up blood. Crap, guess I'm gonna die, huh? As he said this, Pochita began to cry and break down in Denji's arm. Hey, don't worry, I was only joking. I refuse to die before you get it, Denji said, smiling. As Pochita would calm down and start licking the blood off Denji's face. Oh, yeah, I guess it'd be a waste of nutrition, right? Denji said, licking the blood off his hand. As the pair had finished their gross way of recycling, Denji would hear a loud and rapid knock on the door. Hey, Denji, we got a curse. Come out now. Sure, coming, Denji responded. Man, can't they ever give me a break? Hurry, now. As Denji opened the door, the man who Denji owes money to would grab his arm and throw Denji into a car alongside Pochita. As this would just be the old guy from the anime. You can just imagine this to be the old Yakuza guy from the anime. Yeah. As the man would drive at full speed. He's bleeding, Denji thought, noticing the large amount of blood leaking from the man's head and the man's heavy and rapid breath. None of my business, Denji thought, leaning on his head on the window, as the car stopped outside of a warehouse. Hurry, the man said, rushing the three of them into the warehouse. So where's the curse? Denji said, holding Pochita in his arms. Must be a strong one to cause all this. It's over, the man muttered. Sorry? Everything I've built, my reputation, my family, they're all gone. All because of those goddamn sorcerers. He said this, the man would turn around to Denji. Thank you, Denji, he said, revealing half of his head being rapidly rotting. Because of you, I'll be able to have my revenge once more. That's all I needed. The man would be cut off by his head bursting as his fleshy tendril would latch onto the stubble that is left. As a man's body would fall into the mouth of the zombie curse. Hey, you're a sorcerer, right? You killed some curses, right? Or have you ever thought that I would hate to die? The curse said, almost gargling on its own flesh. Well, whatever. Guess what these punks thought like you can charm me? So I turned them into zombies. As a large group of zombies would surround Denji and Pochita. Cut him up! The curse demanded, as zombies would charge at Denji, who, though would put up a good fight, would quickly be stabbed inside by the zombies, and eventually pile up onto the boy and his dog, killing him and cutting up his body, and dumping him in a dumpster. Now, I'm going to be fully honest with you. The script is like 250 words, it is 8 at night, I can't read, I can barely speak that loud, or I don't have time to fully do many scenes. So since we all know where this is going, I'm just going to skip ahead, as I just don't enjoy just recapping events in detail, even though I'm going to probably do that anyways. But when I'm not changing things, well, it's basically just Denji making a binding vow instead of a contract, with Pochita leading to Denji versus a zombie devil, which in this version zombie cast, that would take place similar to the first episode of Chainsaw Man. Just way easier, as Denji has enjoys insane physical strength. But yeah, I'm just skipping the entirety of Denji versus Pochita, or Denji versus Zombie Devil. It just goes the same, he just kills them all very easily. And yeah, I hope you guys understand that. Anyways, let's actually get into the rest. Anyways, a few hours later, Denji would cut down the last zombie. Hungry, Denji muttered, though he wouldn't have much more time before two wolves would bite his legs. What the? As Maggie would walk out from behind the door with a phone to his ear. I've located the runaway curse. It seems to have already been taken down by someone. Oh really? What did it look like? Said the voice over the phone. They seem to have chainsaws bursting out of his arms and head. Like Evil Dead? What? No, nothing. Well, I'll be on my way then. Just don't get yourself killed. But sir, something's about him. What, you said he has chainsaw arms and head, right? No, for some reason his curse energy seems to be that of the curses. Well, it's probably a byproduct of those sick experiments those guys have been doing. So try your best to detain it. Got it? Megami, you good? Who's good boy? Denji said, now with his chainsaws retracted, giving the divine dogs head pats. How? Are these your dogs? Denji said, still transformed. Take him out, Megami said. Huh? What are you? Denji would be cut by the dogs biting him. Hey, drop, boys! Over Denji would be sent flying into a wall by Nue. What the hell's happening? Denji said. That's hard, and I'm hungry, because this freak will have to do. As Denji said this, he grabbed a chunk of the zombie devil's flesh. The other finger sticking out of it. Hey, wait, stop, that's... Nom. As Denji consumed the flesh, suddenly his chainsaws and helmet will shatter, now with tattoos all over. Hell yeah! Sukuna yelled, jumping onto the roof of the warehouse, looking out at Tokyo. Man, light feels good on the flesh. What an amazing age! Women and children crawling like maggots. I know, right? They're so weak, said Gojo, leaning his head over Sukuna's shoulder. The curse would swing his fist towards the Gojo, but would seemingly stop before hitting the man. Ugh, you guys are still alive. Oh my, it's a pleasure to have the great king of curses recognize the Gojos. Shut it, and don't you dare act so humble. I guess you're right. Well, in that case, kneel. As suddenly Sukuna's knees would hit the floor, hard enough to break the roof, making the curse fall to the inside of the warehouse. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to go that hard, Gojo said, smiling whilst looking down through the hole in the roof, waving. Jumping down to the floor, Gojo passed Megami a bag. Keep those safe, he said, as Megami looked inside to see desserts. Well, shame this kid will have to die, but guess he's now gone, huh? As he said this, Gojo put 2 fingers to Sukuna's head. Wait a minute, can we just... The Gojo will be cut off by chainsaws bursting through Sukuna's head. Ah, what the... This is my new body! As Sukuna would scream as the tattoos would fade away. As the chainsaws would retract, Denji would start writhing in pain on the ground till Gojo would knock him out. So what's up with him? Gojo said, looking over at Megami. How should I know? Man, this is gonna be a pain, Gojo said, looking down at Denji. Cut to Denji waking up, tied up and sitting to a chair in a room covered in talisman. Hey, Gojo said. Sup, Denji responded. So what the hell are you? What? First featured Goro says there's a man with a chainsaw for a head and arms. Then the chainsaw man eats the flesh of the zombie curse as well as Sukuna's fingers in it conveniently. Then the chainsaws disappear with the king of curses taking over his body. Then the king is forced back and now you're in control of that body. So who the hell are you? I'm Denji. I have no idea what you're talking about. I see. Well, anyways, we should get some idea on what you are on the blood samples we sent to our head nurse. Sure, so where the hell am I? Denji asked. You introduced it, hi, and I'm Satoru Gojo, a teacher of the first year, and you are being executed. Huh? Well, to be specific, your execution has been suspended. Why? What's with that face? You're so aren't you going to be killed? Gojo said, looking at Denji's merely uninterested face. Well, I was going to die anyways. Huh, well, guess you're right. We found records of your debt. Must have been hard to pay all that much from such a young age. How did you know? Well, we recently discovered that there was a large black market on curses related stuff. This black market had connections to the Yakuza. So we did a bit of a raid on the market, and amongst we found records on all the members and people that owed them money. That included you at the top of the list with one of the largest steps, and it even says you fought in the death ring against curses. So, with all that experience, how about a deal? What's the deal? As Gojo explained to Denji who Sukuna is and why he needs to eat him, or eat his fingers, I mean. And then he'll be killed so Sukuna's fingers would go with him. Hell no. Why not? Because I made a promise to my best friend. What, that curse you're friends with? His name was Pochita. Oh, yeah, sure. So what was that promise? To live a normal life. What do you mean by normal? Well, probably having 3 meals a day, a bed and a roof over your head with a job. Huh, well, I guess I'll give you a normal life then. If you consume all the fingers and get killed. Really? Then sure, I hope you guys kill the Sukuna guy. Sorry, Denji, but I'm afraid by normal I mean the normal life of a sorcerer. Well, it's settled then. You'll be enrolling in Jujutsu High as a first year and become a sorcerer. Gojo? Yes, my new student. What's the sorcerer? Skip to Gojo showing Denji his room. Well, here we go. It may not be very big, but it's what we've got. As he opened the door to a small room with a window and a bed and shelf only. So yeah, it may not be— Hell yeah! Denji screamed, jumping on his bed. This is awesome! Yeah, I guess it is, isn't it? Can you both be quiet? Megumi said, walking up to the door. Who's that guy? Oh, this is Megumi Fuchigoro, a first year like you. Wait, that chainsaw freak is joining me? Yep, but come on, weren't you sad you'd be alone? Wait, how many students are in the first year? Denji asked. Oh, that? You and the one that hasn't arrived yet makes a total of 3 first years in the entire school. What? But first you need me, our great principal. Now this is where I'll be leaving this part of what if Ichidori was Denji. So yeah, I just wanted to cover something new. Also, this what if with Asta met Noelle early, which was my most popular what if on my old channel, and what if Deku was Chainsaw Man. Now yes, I know 2 of these is Chainsaw Man related. Chainsaw Man's my favourite manga. Screw you. Can't swear. But yeah, those what ifs are going to be the ones I'll focus on. So what if Ichidori was— what if Yuji was Denji, what if Deku was Chainsaw Man, and what if Asta met Noelle early. What if Asta met Noelle early is basically already fully scripted. Don't need to do anything for that. Really, there's like 15 parts, and yeah. And people seem to enjoy that what if thoughts. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. So have a great day and goodbye. Also, if you have any what if suggestions, just comment them. I'll do them. Just be honest, being fully honest. I just want to make people happy with these what ifs. I'm probably never going to monetize them. Maybe, I don't know. But if I ever somehow reach 1,000 subscribers, my main goal this year is 100. If I ever do reach 1,000, then I'll probably monetize them. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, if you have any what if suggestions, just comment them. My main goal right now, if I ever make money from the channel, which I probably won't. But if you want any what ifs, just comment them. I'll do them. If it makes you happy, I'm happy. Yeah. Have a great day. Goodbye.